If you've been trying to get a hangar out at the Temple Draughon-Miller Airport, please give me a few minutes of your time, as I have some really important news to share with you. I need your help. My name is Fred Deakins, and I'm a local real estate investor and developer. I'm also an avid aviation enthusiast and aircraft owner, probably a lot like you. I'm actually one of the lucky ones who currently occupies a T-hangar from the city of Temple. But did you know that we have a 4+ year waiting list with over 70 pilots still needing a hangar for their aircraft? I've been working with the airport director, Sean Parker, who, by the way, is a staunch supporter of getting new T-hangar facilities built out at the airport. He's been working diligently with the city manager's office to allow us to secure a land lease with the city to build out approximately 92 T-hangar units over 5 buildings and in 3 phases. But unfortunately, there are fiscal and political constraints that Sean's leadership has to currently deal with. My team is ready to go. I've committed considerable personal investment capital specifically for this project. Our commercial financing is in place. Our engineers have already completed their site survey and conceptual site plan. Our steel manufacturer and hangar door manufacturers are ready, and our subcontractors are on standby. If we get the land lease agreement we're asking for, we can have the first phase, or 28 new T-hangar units, built in less than 6 months after approvals from the city and delivery of steel on site. These hangars are going to be absolutely first class, with hydraulically powered hangar doors from Higher Power, upgraded electrical, LED lighting, foam insulation, and the best part is a 24/7 pilot lounge with free Wi-Fi, air conditioning, and bathrooms. No more pushing heavy metal doors on rusted out tracks. So we're ready to build out these hangars, but we will also have to have the areas around the buildings paved. This part is quite expensive. In fact, the development cannot financially support the entire cost of buildings and the ramp area with storm drainage. We can't just slap down some asphalt around the buildings and call it good. The ramp area must account not only for our aircraft loads, but it must function to carry the storm water away from our hangar buildings and remove it from the entire site in a responsible fashion. This takes good engineering and monetary investment from the city. You know, if the city of Temple were to try to build these hangars themselves, their cost would be more than triple my cost to build, and would most likely take them years to allocate funding for this, if indeed they were ever to decide to build it themselves. In fact, the city council and the mayor have just recently seen the results of an independent feasibility study to build new T-hangar facilities, and they're looking at approximately $2.88 million to build out just 20 T-hangar units. Don't take this the wrong way. The city has not decided on building. This is only a feasibility study, and they're quickly learning just how costly this project would be for them. In my opinion, it's highly unlikely they'll conclude that it's a good idea for them to build out these hangars. The good news is that they're learning it's far more advantageous to work with a private developer like myself, who can complete this kind of project quickly and at a much lower cost, which then gets passed on to our general aviation community. But we need a financial commitment from the city. My team can certainly take care of the hangars, and we can build out the expensive ramp area around the hangars, but we need for the city to pay us back for that ramp area. The official opinion of probable cost, or OPC, for the first phase is $990,000, just shy of $1 million. Now, I'm not asking them for the full $990,000. Instead, I'm simply asking the city of Temple for the $428,000 out of their $150 million annual budget to reimburse our cost of building out the ramp area. Then we're going to need 35 cents on every OPC dollar for the remaining phases allocated in next year's budget. This will be roughly $600,000 for the city of Temple. In summary, the city of Temple can choose to build their own T-hangars for $2.88 million for 20 units, or they can work with our team and have 92 units for a commitment of about $1 million. There's literally no downside for the city is they would have 92 additional aircraft owners basing their aircraft here in the beautiful city of Temple. This will equal more fuel sales, more economic activity, a higher operational count that can potentially equal more federal and state monies for the airport. Where's the downside for the city? So I need your help. I need three things from you. Number one, please complete the survey linked down below so that we can better know and understand your hangar needs and your budgetary concerns. This should only take a few minutes of your time. Number two, please give us your contact information so that we can provide updates on the status of this project if you would like to have them. But more importantly, if you want to secure a new hangar unit, should we get the green light to build these out, this is the only contact list that I'm going to use to open up that opportunity. I personally guarantee that your information will be secure and never shared with anyone. Period. Number three is a call to action. You know, together, we're a very powerful group. The city is currently allocating the remainder of this year's funds to their priorities as the fiscal year ends on September the 30th. I'm asking you to make three critical phone calls, one to the mayor, one to the city manager, and one to your city council member. Let them know that you expect them to finally prioritize our general aviation needs by working with our team. Also, if you have time, please consider sending them an email and/or letter expressing your desire to have new hangar facilities out at the airport. I've got a template letter for your use below, as well as talking points you may wish to reference while talking to them on the phone. Imagine the city leadership suddenly fielding hundreds of phone calls from respectful but fired up general aviation pilots. It's critical that we work together and that we do this right now. Nobody will be a better advocate for your needs at the airport than you. I'd like to thank you for your time and efforts in this endeavor, and I certainly hope to make your acquaintance out at the airport. Remember, please fill out the survey below, and please help us out by making those phone calls.